From the dawn of history, India has been revered as the mother of civilization. Thousands of years ago, when most of the world was still living in a prehistoric era, the people of India lived in a golden age of advanced culture and knowledge. Before the Mayans of Mexico developed their complex imperial state, or the powerful kings of Persia had conquered Babylon, before the pharaohs of Egypt constructed the Great Pyramids, before Alexander the Great defeated the army of Darius and expanded his sovereignty over the known world, before the supremacy of the mighty Roman Empire, or before the imperial dynasties of China built the Forbidden City, India, with all her splendor, had already risen to greatness, if not to glory. Indeed, India became a legend in her own time.
Around 1300 BC, after the drying up of Saraswati river, the settlements moved east and further south of India. This marks the regionalization period which led to the evolution of various languages and cultures in India. In this era, one of the mightiest dynasties of India, the Magadha dynasty, was established. Under their rule, the world's first universities, namely Takshila and Nalanda, were established, which became the greatest centers of learning in ancient India and attracted thousands of students from all over the world to study more than 60 different subjects. Also, it was during this period that Buddhism and Jainism evolved in India. Towards the 3rd century BC, India emerged as a single great empire under the reign of the mighty Mauryan ruler Chandragupta Maurya. Another Mauryan ruler, Ashoka the Great, played a significant role in spreading Buddhism. This period witnessed the golden era for Indian arts and culture. During this period, arts, music, and architecture flourished under the rule of dynasties like the Guptas, the Pallavas, and the Cholas. The Cholas were patrons of art and architecture and constructed many stone temple complexes which are painted and sculpted with representations of the Hindu gods. During this period, India witnessed a series of foreign invasions, bringing in diverse cultures and religions into the mainstream of Indian culture, which were later adopted as its own. India was under the Mughal rule for 7 centuries, which had a significant influence over Indian culture in the fields of art, architecture, literature, and music. Also, Guru Nanak Dev founded Sikhism in the 15th century on the principle that there was but one God. Towards the later 17th century, India came under the British rule, which lasted over 300 years. India is one of the very few countries which achieved its independence on the principles of non-violence under the great leadership of Mahatma Gandhi. Mahatma Gandhi was a soldier of peace who led his nation to freedom by uniting the people of various religions and motivating them towards the common goal of Indian independence.